I was about to change my filter today. What happened is when I open it up, there's water. It's about 5.5, whatever that level, salt level is. So basically there's a couple things that, I've been watching YouTube also. I'm not gonna claim that I know about too much about this, but since you do some research, you kind of find a better solution for something. So most people, what they did, they take this out and they put the iron out right here. They put it let's say half a gallon. They mix it with 2 cups of that. 2 cups, I don't know about 2 cups, that's kind of a lot, but I'm just gonna put like a little bit, a quarter. Yeah, 2 cups would be good. So the next thing, I'm thinking that this thing clogged up over here, so I'm gonna try to remove this out. This is an older version right there, see right here. But first of all, I think there might be salt that's hardening in there. I'm gonna suck that out first using one of my tools. I just grab over right here. I bought 2 of these. So I'm gonna use one of this DeWalt tool right there. I'm gonna suck all the water out and dump it over there. Actually, it's gonna go outside, and we live in the more like a rural area, so it's not gonna hurt the grass because it's got the little. Actually, it's not, because it's not that much, and there's not really any salt. We've been out of salt for I don't know how long, so it's not gonna really salty. So I'm gonna remove this old one out. I need the garden hose, so the garden hose should be long enough to go to over there. Let's pump this out. So I basically using this Milwaukee right here. Took me about 3 to 5 minutes. So as you can see, this water was over 5 something. So now I'm gonna use a stick. I gotta clean this up a little bit. I use it from a yard right there, kind of sharpen it out a little bit. You don't want to use too sharp. And we're gonna break that salt down. Yep. I need a bucket of I need a bucket so I can lift this thing out. I'm kind of not hitting it no more. I kind of just shake it around, twist it around like this, and I'm gonna take something to take this salt out. So there was salt in there. It was hardening, but not that bad. See right there? So I'm gonna grab all that out. Don't want to bore you guys. Now I unhook this part right there. Basically, you push it forward. You take a flathead and pry it out like this, and it should come out right here because it's clipping in here. And then you pry it out like this, like that. So back to this way, and it should come out. And then I'm gonna check this thing right here. This is where the main problem I'm thinking, because this thing might clogged up. It's not sucking the water out. So let's take this so we can do the iron way, where we put the iron out and let it push. But if this thing clogged up, it ain't gonna work, right? So let's take it out. Basically there's a click right there. You just lift it up, take a flathead. I'm gonna grab me a flathead. Talking about flathead, I'm releasing some pressure right there. Even though I shut it off, for some reason it's still got a lot of air leaking right there. I mean, it's got some water pressure down there. I shut both of them off, the top and the bottom, but I might have to shut this off also, so I can get some release this, so I can remove and change the filter also while I'm doing that. So it's a couple things that I'm gonna be checking with this system right here, because it's not working right. So I release the pressure, and hopefully I can just pry this side and this side out easier if it's not too much pressure right now. I'm gonna blow it. Have to use my mouth to blow it. Jesus Christ. So I kind of found it better if you take a needle nose and just pull it straight up like this. And it's much easier. Oh. And then now you just kind of move it around like this. A little bit. Try not to, oof, look at all this sediment. That's dirty right there. So let me release this and see if I can blow it. So rotate it to the left and then take it out and try to clean it out. Here we go. So I'm gonna blow this part. You probably can hear it. That means it's pretty good. Alright, so I'm still gonna clean it out with the I should have do this right now, but I think they need some water. I don't know if this thing don't have a bypass where it just cut this thing and then it goes straight to it without using any of these things. And I think this is probably about I don't know, it's probably about 15 years old. So usually they have, like, it doesn't go to the filter, to the softener. They go straight to the regular water. But yeah, I blow this too right here. I'm gonna blow from here, see if the water come out. One of them is a little bit tight, so I don't know if I can turn the water back on and it will spray on here or not. I should have tried that because nobody ever showed that. Let's see. Oh, I got so much dirt in here. Here we go. There, look at that. Bobbling. Woo, look at that, man. That's iron out, baby. I didn't put that much. I probably put like maybe like a half of a cup, not even half of a cup. Look at the bubbling. I didn't read the instruction. So the instruction said toilet paper, remove plastic. Just see if I can touch it with, because I didn't use no, always tested. Okay, what area? Clean tub, regular cleaning, use periodic cleaning only. Whew, I can't even say periodic. Yeah. So just let it bubble up a little bit for a few more minutes. If you have a brush, and brush it out really good, but I don't have anything to brush, and I'm scared to touch with my own hand. I don't have a glove, anything. I wasn't prepared for all these, but I'll let it stay like that a little bit. This cheap $20 filter right here. You make sure you got this rubber. I can't edit. I'm not gonna edit it. Whatever you call them, rubber surround rings that kind of block the water from going through. So now you put it up here and adjust it and use your hand and start spinning it. Got one hand. Then you use its own tool and just tighten it, not too over tight, because you're gonna have issue. Next time you try to take this off, make sure the pressure, water pressure is released so it's not tight. I learned that from my mistake back then. I broke one of this CPVC right here because I couldn't do that. You see, that's homemade type crap. Now that's calling dirty. That's dirty filter. Woo, shoot. So leave that to dry. Dump it. Man, that's nasty. That's all dirt for months. I think I left this about 2 months. Just gonna clean it and put the one of the nozzle on there. I'm gonna put this in there just to clean it up. Make sure you're not losing this ring right there. This ring's probably important, right? Well, not probably important, it's important. So keep that ring and I'm gonna put it in there, make sure it's sync. I'm gonna put some of this iron out in there. I literally take out the caps and then I'm gonna clean the inside of it because it looks so dirty also. And I did use the air blower and blow this thing, and it seemed like it's pretty stuffy in there, clogged up in there pretty good. So I took that out and cleaned that. As you can see, that looks a lot brighter right now. This is how I take it out, and then I'm gonna break some of them salt first right there using these sticks, and just kind of make it loosen up a little bit, the hardening. Get some light for you. Then I'm gonna fill up with water and leave it for about 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours. I turn the water back on so they can take a shower. Yeah, that's how I do it. So I gotta be able to reach so it can suck the water right there, the salt right there, because it's all right there. It's hardening. Feel this water right here. Hopefully all them salt will be. Don't overfill it to that hole. See, that hole is gonna leak out, so we're just gonna put it right there. We're gonna stop about number 6 right there, and we'll come back about 4 hours. Hopefully, as you can see, that shut off still. Hopefully everything work out like new again. I hope, because I don't want to spend $600-700 for this. So I'm gonna let it fill to about number 6.5. Like I said, you see that hole right there? That will overflow. So I'm gonna stop close to there. Leave it right there. See, it's about 2 inches below that holes, the overfill hole, and let it sit for I'm gonna go to work, so I should be back by 8 hours. So it's not 4 hours, it's literally 8 hours.